This video is exclusively for mini lathe owners. This is a heads up. You see what this says here? Mini lathe bi-directional indicator kit. What the hell does that mean? I'll explain that to you, all right? But I want to show you what I mean by bi-directional. If you own a quick change tool holder, this is for you. Let me just get this here and I'll explain it. Hang on. What you're looking at there, from left to right, you see I write foam over here in red? That black underneath is foam. That's what's in the box. They placed it on a foam to take the picture. All right, this indicator can revolve 360 degrees. So once you put that on your tool post, and it's set on center, it's set on center forever. This is a dedicated holder, tool holder with an indicator on it, all right? So when you want to indicate something, bada bing, bada bang, you can do it instantly. Let me explain. See, it says here, always on dead center. You set it once on center, it's good no matter how you revolve that indicator, all right? You see this one here? I'm showing it at an angle, I'm showing it to indicate the pace, and I'm showing it to indicate the diameter. But this one, the diameter, you just lift it off the tool holder and put it on the other location on the tool holder, and it points to the tailstock. All right? So let me lay a little something on you. Here's what I'm saying. You see what you got here? I drew in red a diameter. I drew arrow to the diameter, an arrow to the pace, and I'm showing the indicator indicating that angle. All right? What I'm saying is, try this with a Noga. Try any of these with a Noga. I'm gonna lay this on you. To put a Noga on a lathe, first you gotta, let me get back up to the Noga. Hang on. Well, I'm gonna be all over the place, so pay attention. First of all, I gotta call out Tommy Topcoat. That's our head executive here at Tangent Engineering. All right. All right. Now we go over to the right. See, it says, retire your Noga. Multiple joints equals multiple problems. Let me blow that up and elaborate. Hang on. All right? You got multiple places where you could have a problem. I numbered them. See, 1, 2, an adjustment, 3, a joint, 4, another joint, 5, another joint, all right? And 6 is fine adjust. My Noga has a fine adjustment thing here, right? That's another possible problem. And 7 is chip issues. So, it's no real good tool, it's a dynamite tool. But once you get this thing, you'll retire that sucker. You won't need it, all right? Let me go back. All right? Hang on. So let me see if I can make sense of this. With this, it says indicator kit, which means more than one part. You get the holder, you get the dial indicator on it, on the holder, and you get this thing called tail stock collar. I will elaborate later, but let me tell you, if you would have buy a kit, you'd have to specify the diameter of your tailstock so that this tailstock collar would fit on it. All right? Well, see what it says here in red? Mini lathes, most of them have 3 different tailstock spindle diameters, right? You know, I'm saying 90% of them. Moving from left to right. The biggest one is 0.980 inches diameter, 0.870 inches diameter, and 0.787 inches in diameter. So what did I do? Let me show you what it does and what the part numbers are. You see that? The part numbers are 980, 870, and 787. That's actually, I offer 3 of them to fit the 3 different spindle diameters. If a guy was to order one, he has to measure his tailstock spindle diameter and put the number in with his order, and I'll ship him one of these things that fits his lathe. Now you see this thing with the thumb screw at the top, right? What you do is you don't need any tools with this thing. You slip it over the spindle, only takes a second. This bore is in the open it's open. You slip it on where you want it, position it, quarter of a turn, that sucker is locked in. All right? I'll elaborate on its function later, but right now, I'm just, stick a pin in it. All right? Let me do this. All right, now let me see where I'm going all over this to find out what I'm doing. All right. What's it look like? All right? You see this on the left? That's the box it comes in. The one in the center, that's the same box open. You can see. It's got the holder, the dial indicator, and a box here over there, a box in the back. All right? And the box is mini lathe tailstock collar. That's the box. I'm showing it there, and I'm showing a box open with the tailstock collar in it. Could be any one of them part numbers, depending on your diameter. All right? All right, now I'm going to show you how it fastens, or what it's about. You see, here's another view. That's the knob you turn a quarter of a turn, and you can revolve that dial indicator any position. See over here, it says foam. Actually, I'm just saying, we took the picture with it sitting on some black foam, which is kind of goofy. You see over here on the left, you can see the mechanism, all right, with the knob on the bottom. All right, let me go this way. I'll show you the bottom of it right here. Here's the knob again, right? And that's the bottom of the indicator holder, right? All right. Let me elaborate on Noga, okay? See what it says here? You don't get a free dial indicator when you buy a Noga. I know, I've bought them. You can buy Nogas from short money to tall money, depending. There are so many, available out there, right? Let me show you the one I got. It has a fine adjustment. Hang on. See what it says here? See that little thumb screw there? That's an area, I broke mine. I bumped something and broke mine. I've had, here's another one. Fine adjust. You see it? So, buying one, I can't tell you what they cost, but I think on the low end you're talking $100, and on the tall end you can go to the fucking moon. You know, look at this one over here on the right, $215. What I'm saying, I don't know what the price is, and I don't give a shit. Here's what I'm saying. Let's talk money, dollars, dead presidents. I'm talking less money than the cheapest Noga. And I'm taking a chance saying that because there are a lot of clones out there that are selling them for chump change. What I am telling you is, if you buy this kit, you're going to be 10 times the speed, faster, and more accurate. All right? If you see this, I'm gonna when I finally get them ready to ship, I'm gonna do a video first to show you, and I'll bet you that I'll be putting one of these in your toolbox. All right? This is just a heads up, letting you know that I'm not too far away from being ready to ship these. You know, we're almost done with the production. I'm just trying to create a little excitement and a little heads up. What I might ask is, you see these diameters, 980, 870? I'd like you guys to comment. Tell me what size you have. Are them numbers real, or are they bullshit? I really would appreciate a comment. Say, hey, I got a 980, I got an 870, something. Just because I never went through that exercise. I took the data as fact, but I think that 980, 870, and 787 is good. If it ain't, I'm going to deep throat a lot of money. I'd appreciate it if you'd comment. Thanks a lot.